Hello creative people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zenaida and this is Fashion with Zenai, a place to inspire fashion lovers, to share my love for fashion and DIY projects. And y'all, I'm so excited to be sharing with you how to make a bralette from scratch. So let's get right into the tutorial. For this tutorial, I was inspired by these bralette tops which I found on Pinterest, so I decided just to create one. You're going to need these following tools to create the top. You can find the materials in the description box down below. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the top pattern, and I have a digital pattern on my Etsy shop for people that prefer to print it. You can find the link in the description box. To create the pattern, you're going to need these following measurements. These are the measurements I'm going to work with. I have a video on my channel on how to take your own body measurements, and the link will be down in the description box. The fabric I'm going to use is a viscose fabric. You will need half a meter of fabric to create the top. First, you're going to make the pattern. To create the pattern, you will need the Basic Bodice Pattern. You can find a video on my channel on how to create a Basic Bodice Pattern. You might find a little difference between the Basic Bodice Pattern and the one I created on the video. This one is actually made to my size, which is size XS or 34, and I adjusted the armhole. I made the armhole a little deeper and longer compared to the pattern of the video on how to make a basic bodice pattern. There is also a digital basic bodice pattern on my Etsy shop. The link will be down in the description box. Before you start drawing the pattern, you will need the measurement of your bust radius. This is the distance between the bust point to the underwire of your bra, or where a wire would be if you had that kind of bra. In my case, this is 6.5 centimeter. You're going to measure the 6.5 centimeter. Use a compass and put the point into the bust point and draw a circle, or you can use a measurement tape to draw the circle. Draw a straight line from the bust point to the center front. Measure 1 centimeter up from the bust line. From the bust line, measure 4.5 centimeter down. Measure 1 centimeter down from this point. Measure 6.5 centimeter from the armhole corner. You're going to draw the shape for the bottom of the top. Measure 1 centimeter down on the dart line. Draw the shape. From the bust point, measure 4 centimeter up on the left dart line. Then you're going to cut the upper and bottom from the right side of the dart. Then you're going to cut the upper and bottom right dart line open to the bust point. This way you give the top a good shape. Then you're going to place the right dart line on top of the left dart line. You can tape it or glue it. You're going to shape the upper part. Draw a curvy line to the upper bust circle. From this point, measure 1.5 centimeter for the arm straps. Place a small pattern paper under the dart so you can draw the bottom shape. You're going to cut out the pattern front piece. Trace the pattern to a new pattern paper and write down the annotations. This is the center front and this is the side. Draw the armhole straps with 34 centimeter and the width should be 2 centimeter. For the back, make sure the side is the same length as the side of the front piece. Mark the length of the top and draw a straight line. Measure 6 cm for the back straps. Measure 7.5 cm up from the bottom line. Measure 6 cm. Draw a straight line from this point to the other point. From the top of the dart, go 1 cm up. From this point, measure 1 cm to the right. Draw the shape. Measure 1.5 cm. Draw a straight line. From this point, draw the shape to the corner of the armhole end. Measure 1 cm up from the bottom line. And measure 1 cm down from the upper line. Draw the lines. We're going to remove the dart. Cut the right line of the dart and place this line on top of the left dart line. You're going to glue it together or you can tape it. Cut out the back piece. Cut out the 2 straps for the back. You're going to make the back strips longer because you're going to insert the elastic to the loop. Multiply the length of 6 cm by 2 and add 4 cm extra. Then you're going to draw 2 straps with a length of 16 cm. The width of the strap is going to be 2 cm because you're going to fold it in half. This is how the strap piece should look like. Make sure you write down the annotations. After making your pattern pieces, you're going to sew the top. You're going to place the pattern pieces on the fabric. Cut 1 piece for the front on the shell fabric. Cut 1 piece for the front on the lining fabric. I'm using the same fabric as the lining fabric. Cut 2 pieces for the back on the shell fabric. Cut 2 pieces for the back on the lining fabric. Cut 4 pieces for the arm straps. You're going to create 2 straps for each side. And cut 2 pieces for the back straps. Add 1 cm seam on all edges of the front piece, back piece, arm straps, and back straps. Pin the darts of the front. The upper piece is the front piece. The bottom 2 pieces are for the back. Join the side of the front and back pieces together. Pin the sides. And you do the same for the lining pieces. Pin the front darts of the lining. Sew the sides and darts, and you do the same for the lining fabric. Iron the seams and darts to make it look flat. After you iron it, it should look like this. Sew the armhole and center front edge. You're going to leave the bottom open, side and straps opening for the back and front. Sew the upper edges. Cut some slides around the curvy edges. Then you're going to iron the seam of the edges to make it look flat. You're going to connect 4 arm straps to the top. These straps are included 1 cm seam. Fold the straps and pin it. Sew the straps with 1 cm seam. Trim the seam, which makes it much easier to invert the strap. To invert the straps, I'm using a bobby pin. Cut a small hole to place the bobby pin. You're going to place 2 straps on each side of the front opening. The upper part of the top is now the lining piece. Connect 1 strap on the right side to the right corner with the seam facing the lining of the top. Connect the second strap to the left corner with the seam facing the lining. And you connect the 2 other straps on the other side of the top. Place 1 strap on the left side to the left corner with the seam facing the lining. And place the second strap to the right corner with the seam facing the lining. Sew the upper part with 1 cm seam. After you sew 1 cm seam, you're going to cut the corner in a triangle. Then you're going to connect the edge ends of the 2 straps to the back opening. Place the top with the good side of the shell fabric facing up. For the left side opening of the top, you're going to place the left strap into the back opening on the right corner with the seam facing the lining. Place the other strap into the back opening on the left corner with the seam facing the lining. Then you're going to repeat the steps for the other strap opening. Place the strap of the right side into the back opening on the left corner with the seam facing the lining. And then you're going to place the strap of the left side into the back opening on the right corner with the seam facing the lining. Sew the back opening with 1 cm seam. After you sew it, you're going to cut the corners and invert the top. Iron the upper part to make it look flat. You're going to connect the bottom edge. Turn the top over. Pin the bottom edge. Make sure the darts of the shell fabric is facing outwards and the darts of the lining fabric is facing inwards. Sew the bottom edge with 1 cm seam. Cut some slides around the curvy edge of the bottom. Press the seam of the bottom edge open so it can be a little cleaner. Now you're going to turn the top inside out. The last piece you're going to connect to the top are the 2 straps for the back. You're going to fold the straps, which I already did. This is the fold line. Pin the edge and sew it with 1 cm seam. Trim the seam. Cut a hole to place the bobby pin. Then you're going to invert the straps. Cut 2 elastic pieces of 8 cm and add 1 cm seam on each side. You're going to cut a hole to the elastic to insert it in the strap loop with a bobby pin. Pin the elastic on one side of the strap so it doesn't come loose. And you repeat these steps for the other strap. Pin the end of one strap against the top edge. Make sure the seam of the straps is facing up when you pin it. The seam should eventually point inwards after it is attached. Pin the other strap against the bottom seam and edge. Then you're going to sew the strap ends to the top. Connect the other end of the straps to the other side of the bag. Before you attach the straps to the back, I recommend to check if the top is not too big. If this is the case, I recommend to adjust it on the side of the top by removing, for example, 1 cm or more. And you can, for example, make the back edge of the center back pieces of the top 1 cm smaller, or you can adjust the length of the back strap. Sew the strap ends of the other side to the top. After you connected the strap ends to the top, it should look something like this. Fold the edge of the back piece inwards and pin it. Then you're going to top stitch it almost to the edge. And this is the finished bralette. I'm super happy with how it turned out. It looks so cute and beautiful in this print fabric. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and find it helpful. If you do recreate this top, please tag me on Instagram by using the hashtag ZenaiDesigns, or you can send me a photo. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share, comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and hit the notification bell. I see you guys next time. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.